The air grew heavy, tinged with the ozone scent of a forgotten truth. We stand on the precipice of a profound deception, a cosmic narrative woven to keep us in perpetual slumber. The promise of ascension, sung by countless spiritual traditions, whispers of a glorious release, a climb towards divine light. But what if this ascent is not a liberation, but a meticulously crafted illusion, a gilded cage designed to distract from a more sinister reality? Imagine a journey, not towards freedom, but deeper into a cycle of control. This is the whispered secret of ancient wisdom, a truth deliberately obscured by the very systems that claim to guide us. The path we think leads upward might be a sophisticated diversion, a mirage shimmering on the horizon of our limited perception. We believe we are striving for union, for ultimate understanding, yet this video dares to suggest that the widely accepted narrative of spiritual progress is a fundamental lie, a breathtaking omission of the true mechanics at play within the cosmic machinery. The very concept of going up could be the first, most insidious step in a trap. And real quick, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Now let's keep going. The notion of ascension, of shedding our earthly burdens and becoming pure spirit, a dazzling beacon in a higher realm, is deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. It's a comforting, aspirational ideal. Yet glimpses from forgotten texts, whispers from Gnostic sects, and fractured hieroglyphs from ancient Egypt paint a starkly different picture. They speak of an astral mechanism, a cosmic engine designed not for liberation, but for the systematic erosion of memory. Imagine each life, each experience, each precious spark of consciousness meticulously catalogued and then systematically erased, leaving behind a blank slate, a vessel ready to be reinserted into the same grand illusion. This isn't about reaching a heavenly abode. It's about resetting the system, about ensuring we return to the same cycle, the same matrix of control, utterly oblivious to the cosmic anesthetic administered at the threshold of enlightenment. The journey is not upwards, but in a circle. The concept of an unseen force manipulating our reality, a cosmic puppet master pulling the strings of our existence, was once a cornerstone of esoteric understanding. Central to this idea is the demiurge, a flawed creator, a lesser deity rather than the ultimate benevolent God who fashioned our material world. This entity, often depicted as ignorant or even malevolent, is seen as the architect of this prison. Allied with the demiurge are the archons, his agents, spiritual beings or entities that maintain the illusion, ensuring souls remain trapped within the material plane and the cycle of rebirth. They are the gatekeepers, the wardens of this cosmic penitentiary, their influence woven into the fabric of our perception. This entire archonic grid, this network of control, is designed to keep us tethered to the physical realm, to prevent us from remembering our true origin and escaping their dominion. And here we find ourselves at the gate of Saturn. This enigmatic planet, historically associated with restriction, limitation, and the cold, hard hand of fate, represents far more than just celestial bodies in our sky. It's a cosmic checkpoint, a spiritual toll booth on the path of the soul. Ancient traditions hinted at it as a place of binding, a realm where souls are held, perhaps judged, or worse, recalibrated for their next descent. The rings of Saturn, often seen as beautiful celestial adornments, can also be interpreted as the bars of a cage, a circular enclosure designed to hold energetic essence. This Saturn gate is not a place of welcomed passage, but a threshold that necessitates a sacrifice, a relinquishing of something vital. It's a crucial junction in the soul's journey, a place where the cosmic ledger is checked and the next directive is issued, often with profound and unseen consequences for our future incarnations. We've touched on the idea of memory erasure, but let's delve deeper into its chilling sophistication. Amnesia isn't just a side effect of trauma or old age, it's a deliberate technology. Think of it as a cosmic hard drive wipe, a systematic deletion of personal history and vital knowledge before a soul is rebooted into a new life. This isn't a gentle fading of recollections. It's an active process, a form of spiritual data corruption designed to ensure utter ignorance. Without the memory of past lives, without the wisdom gained from countless experiences, each soul is effectively a newborn, easily susceptible to manipulation and control. This technological stripping of self is the cornerstone of the illusion, making each reincarnation a fresh start for the controllers, that is. This profound amnesia leaves us vulnerable, questioning who we truly are and why we are here. So what is this false light that beckons us towards what we believe is salvation? It's a carefully constructed beacon, a spiritual siren song designed to lure souls away from their true path. Imagine a beautiful, inviting light at the end of a tunnel, a promise of peace and ultimate reunion. This light, however, is not the pure, unadulterated source we might imagine. It's a construct, an artificial projection, possibly powered by the very archonic grid we've discussed, designed to pacify and redirect. It offers a sense of comfort, a feeling of spiritual homecoming, but in reality, it's a redirection mechanism, filtering souls and ensuring they are reintegrated into the reincarnation cycle rather than escaping it entirely. This illusion masquerades as the ultimate release, but it's merely another facet of the grand deception. Who are these psychopomps, these guides of souls to the afterlife? Are they benevolent beings ushering us to peace, or are they something far more unsettling? The ancient Egyptians had their psychopomps, guides who led souls through the underworld. But what if these guides are not compassionate helpers, but rather highly efficient, perhaps even automated, prison guards? Their role could be to navigate our disembodied consciousness, not towards true liberation, but through the predetermined pathways of the archonic system. They might be the enforcers of the amnesia technology, ensuring that at each crucial juncture, the soul forgets its past and accepts its programmed future. These perceived guides could be the very agents responsible for keeping the reincarnation machine running smoothly, ensuring each soul is processed and re-entered into the cycle without question. The very idea of reincarnation as a path to growth and eventual liberation is one of the most pervasive spiritual beliefs across human history. But what if this deeply held conviction is, in fact, the ultimate scam? The evidence points towards a system designed not for evolution, but for perpetual entrapment. Each life, each lesson, each moment of perceived progress is meticulously orchestrated to serve not our own spiritual advancement, but the perpetuation of a cosmic control mechanism. The lessons learned are merely data points for the archons. The growth experienced is simply conditioning for a more compliant re-entry into the matrix. This cycle, far from being a path to freedom, is a meticulously designed mechanism for soul harvesting, ensuring a continuous supply of consciousness for the demiurge and his agents. We arrive at the unsettling reality of soul contracts, agreements made before we even enter this life. But what if these contracts are not arrived at through genuine consent, but through subtle coercion or outright deception? Imagine a cosmic legal system where the fine print is invisible and the binding clauses are imposed without full understanding. These contracts are the invisible chains that bind us to specific life lessons, to karmic debts, and most importantly, to the reincarnation cycle itself. They are the pre-written scripts for our lives, ensuring we play our predetermined roles within the archonic grid. The illusion of free will in choosing our path is a carefully maintained facade, as the true bindings were signed in a state of profound unawareness before we ever took our first breath. The serpent, a potent symbol across cultures, often represents wisdom, transformation, and healing. Yet, in the context of this cosmic deception, it takes on a far more sinister guise. What if the serpent, the ancient archetype of cunning and deception, is not truly a symbol of primordial wisdom, but a mask worn by the very forces that seek to control us? This serpent might be the seductive whisper of false spirituality, the alluring promise of easy enlightenment, subtly guiding souls away from the difficult but true path of liberation. It masquerades as a savior, offering shortcuts and comfort while actually leading us deeper into the trap. It's the deceptive embrace that feels like true love, ultimately leaving us disempowered and bound. The hexagon, a shape appearing with uncanny regularity in nature and in occult symbolism, from Saturn's polar storms to ancient seals, is not merely an aesthetic choice. It's a fundamental energetic blueprint, a geometric lock that plays a crucial role in this cosmic prison. This six-sided form is a powerful symbol of structure and containment, its facets creating a stable, yet confining, form. The prevalence of the hexagon suggests it's a signature of the archonic system, embedded in the very fabric of our manifested reality as a subtle yet persistent reminder of our enclosure. It's a silent language, a repeating motif that speaks of the underlying architecture of control, a pattern that binds and restricts without us even realizing it's there. Consider the immense energies involved in maintaining such a vast deception, the souls that are cycled, the consciousness that is harvested. This suggests the existence of sophisticated, soul-harvesting machines, energetic apparatuses designed to process and repurpose our spiritual essence. These are not necessarily physical contraptions in the way we understand technology, but rather intricate energetic constructs, focal points within the archonic grid. They are the cosmic processing plants, where the raw energy of our lived experiences is refined, stripped of its individuality, and converted into fuel for the demiurge or for the perpetuation of the illusion itself. This chilling concept reveals that our existence, our struggles, our joys, are merely raw materials in a grand, exploitative cosmic economy. To ensure these soul-harvesting machines operate effectively and to prevent any true remembrance or escape, the archonic system deploys memory seals and neurological gates. These are not just abstract concepts, but tangible energetic barriers. Memory seals are like cosmic stamps applied to the soul's energetic signature, preventing specific knowledge or past life recollections from resurfacing. Neurological gates, on the other hand, function at a more subtle level, influencing our thought processes and perception in this lifetime, creating mental blockades that prevent us from accessing deeper truths or questioning the established reality. These mechanisms work in tandem to keep us compliant, docile, and firmly within the boundaries of the illusion. The Tree of Life, a sacred symbol in many mystical traditions, represents creation, interconnectedness, and the path to the divine. However, in the context of archonic influence, it can be seen in a profoundly inverted or corrupted state. This inverted Tree of Life represents a perversion of the true divine order, a structure designed not for ascension and connection, but for descent and disconnection from the true source. Its branches point downwards, anchoring souls to the material plane, its roots drawing energy away from genuine spiritual nourishment towards the archonic system. It's a twisted reflection of divine possibility, a symbol of how even the most sacred concepts can be co-opted for control. Yet, amidst this bleak revelation, there are whispers of escape, fragments of ancient knowledge that offer a way out. These are the ancient escape codes, decoded from pre-Christian mystery schools and forgotten Gnostic texts. These are not spells or rituals in the modern sense, but profound understandings of energetic principles and consciousness manipulation. They are breadcrumbs left by those who glimpse the truth and manage to navigate or even break free from the cycle. These codes are essentially energetic keys, sonic frequencies, or mental constructs designed to deactivate the archonic seals and gates, to bypass the Saturn gate, and to reclaim sovereignty over one's own soul. They are the instructions for the disillusioned traveler. Armed with the knowledge of these ancient escape codes, the ultimate act of defiance becomes the rejection of the return path. This is not merely a passive refusal, but an active, conscious declaration of sovereignty. It is recognizing the falsity of the archonic system, understanding the deception of the false light, and firmly stating, "I will not return." This decision breaks the implicit contract that binds us to the cycle, severing the energetic ties to the demiurge and his agents. It is a radical act of will, a reclaiming of one's spiritual autonomy, choosing to face the unknown beyond the illusion rather than step back into the comforting, yet deadly, familiarity of the reincarnation trap. The true culmination of this journey, the ultimate destination, is not an ascension into a fabricated paradise, but a reconnection with the original path home. This is the uncorrupted, unhindered route back to the true source, the primordial consciousness from which we all originated before the demiurge cast his pall over creation. It bypasses all the archonic constructs, the Saturn gate, and the false light. It involves reclaiming all fragmented pieces of our soul, remembering who we truly are beyond the veils of amnesia, and stepping onto a higher vibratory frequency that the archonic system cannot touch. This path is not about becoming something new, but about remembering and returning to what we have always fundamentally been, a journey of authentic homecoming beyond any cosmic matrix. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. We'll see you in the next one.